Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento Area Realtor, and this is your monthly market video update for the Sacramento area, end of September, beginning of October 2017. So the stats for August just came out for the Sacramento area. We're going to go over those real quick and then we'll chat about the fall market, all right? So here's the stats. Let's take a look. As you can see, active listing inventory is up compared to the month prior. It's up 8.3%. So this time of year is kind of when the season starts to transition. August, September, October is the transition from kind of the hot summer month as we start going kind of into the fall, and we have a cyclical market in Sacramento. So a little bit higher inventory month over month, but if you look year over year, we're still short. We're down 11% inventory compared to a year ago. So still limited inventory, especially when we're comparing it to this time last year. Now, if we look at the number of pending sales, those are down compared to month over month, 6% down. And they're actually down 21% from this time last year. So big change there. We'll expect to see kind of less closings as we go through the fall and the winter here because of showing that pending sale number there. And then lastly, number of closed escrows, 1,734 closed escrows. That was up 6% from last month and just down slightly from a year ago, about 3.6% down from a year ago. So on par with that time, with that much last year. Our month's worth of inventory stayed the same at 1.5 months. However, the median did trickle down just slightly month over month, went from 354,700 down to 349. That's not surprising. That usually happens around this time of year as well too. But year over year, we're still up 7.7%. So some interesting mixture of numbers there. So what does that all mean? Well, Sacramento, I talk about this a lot. It's a pretty cyclical market. That means that it kind of follows the temperature of the seasons outside. In the spring and summer, things are kind of heating up. There's a lot of buyer and seller activity. Prices are usually trickling up a bit. And then during summertime, things kind of stay pretty hot. And then as we head into the fall, the buyer activity dies down a little bit. The amount of closings and also the price kind of will fade a little bit as well too. Fall and then winter time. So we do see a little bit higher increase in inventory because the buyer activity is down a little bit. People trying to finish out getting their houses sold before the year's over, things like that. So nothing that's real abnormal. We're seeing pretty common cycle to our market. We've been seeing this for about 2 or 3 years now. Once we got out at kind of the bottom, we remember back in like 2011, 12, even 13, we had tons of cash buyers when Blackstone was here. I mean, it was like 35% of our market was all cash buyers. Once we got pricing back up and we got into kind of more of a normal market, we've been seeing this same pattern for about 3 years, almost 4 years now, of it being a cyclical market where, spring and summer, things ramp up as far as number of closings, number of transactions, prices are going up, kind of level off, and then fall and winter, it dips a little bit and then heads back up again as we hit the next spring. So pretty cyclical market. What does that mean? That means that as a buyer, it's not the worst time in the world to be out there looking right now. You have a little bit less competition right now than you probably had a few months ago in the middle of summer or the end of spring. But at the same time, as we start heading more into later fall, early winter, usually not the best houses. People don't typically wait to put their house on the market in the winter. Usually that's spring and summer where people, so a lot of times in the winter, it's either we had a job transfer and we got to throw the house on the market, or grandma passed away and we got to put the house on the market and stuff. So a little bit of a mishmash of things as we're going into the fall and winter market here though. So anyways, that's kind of a quick rundown. If you're looking to connect with me, check out realestatewithdoug.com. Great info on there. Just redid that website. Looks great. And you can download my app if you're a buyer looking for houses and stuff. If you want to get a price analysis, if you're wondering what your home is worth or selling or whatever, click a button there, fill out a little bit of information, get a hold of you guys in any way. If you're a buyer or seller out there, feel free to reach out with me reach out to me. Look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.